Let's see if we can't try and get above the 200 mark for the Sith Empire in terms of planets that we control today. Hi, it's Etharal, and today we're back once again with Stellaris Galaxy Divided, where we are again going to be pushing into the Bright Alliance's land. I think it's safe to say that we've kind of got them very much on the back burner, and the Naboo, who were once, who's as part of a federation with Utapau and the Bespin trade guilds. So, yeah, there's this land here, and we're going to take the Naboo out. So we're going to declare war, and we are going to... No, it helps if I've actually got it on the right one. And so, yeah, right. So these planets are now starting to cost quite a bit. But, you know what? We're taking a big, big chunk out of the Naboo. And we want to try and push in a little bit further into maybe even the Bespin trade guilds as well, I think. Oh, no, there we go. Got the right one. Trying to do this with a mic in front of me, not always the easiest. Right, so... there's 3 planets that we can grab, which is, is a reasonable amount. Draw, no, that's not part of them. So, Van, let's have a look. Yep, so Vandelheim, so that's 4 planets there. Could we get 5? That's the question. And I think we could. But do we want to? I don't know. I'm leaning towards trying to get this one. MPAN. Right, so that one has got a lot of planets. So actually, it might not be a good idea to try and grab that one. Could we maybe grab something else, though, instead? Let's have a think. Naboo, is that a planet? Yes, they have a planet down there. Right, so we're not going to do that. What we're going to do instead is we're going to go to Ryloth. And what do you reckon? Can we take both Ryloth? No, we can't take both Ryloth. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to get rid of Vandelheim. Yes, so there we go. So that is 1, 2, 3, 5 planets. So we will confirm that. And there we go. We're at war with them. So the plan is going to be to, as always, hit them as quick and hard as possible. So we are going to actually this time split up our forces, and because these 3 planets are all right next to each other, so we're not too worried about this. So what we're going to do, let's see. So let's get this planet, and let's try and actually click on things correctly. Yep. So you're going to go through to there. And then finally, so you're up to there. So you are going to go and you're going to land there. Brilliant, right. And then we're going to keep 1 in reserve. See where that just go. We've got a load of other stuff as well, which is kind of just sort of waiting. We've also got, we're building up a 2nd army. Although I think we could probably be okay with splitting these guys in half. As has been suggested to me, we're going to do that. And like lifespan, no. Morale and thingy on the defense. Let's grab this one. So let's grab this guy. There we go. Right. Where is this? Hostile fleets. 16,000. Yeah, we're not too worried about that really now, are we? Right, so we're going to you are going to turn around and take them. What is it that you're fighting? You're fighting against a mining thing, so really not that much of a risk. You are, yep, you're pushing your way through into there. And so what are we at already? 7%, because we've already got a blockade. Right, brilliant. So this army is going to go here, and you're going to enter orbit. I should see that as not being too much of a difficult, not too difficult. And you are going to go and take out this. The Bespin trade guilds have got 16.1 thousand. We don't see them being a risk at all. But you know what? They're going to probably try anyway. So we're just going to see how this goes. And yeah, crushing them with our 80,000 strength fleets, which we have 4 of. So that's what, 163,200? That is a lot. And, ooh, There we go, so that's them out. They're still trying to attack us, but you know what? Let them. We'll show them how well this will go. And I think it's safe to say that they are going to lose a large number of forces. Right, so you're there, you're there. So, what we're going to do, so we're going to send yous to go and land your armies there. Yous, go and land your armies there. Let's see how this battle does go. We are, you know, using a lot of sort of Jedi Masters, so they are pretty strong. But I've never actually sort of, well, actually I have tried in the past to have ones sort of this strength attacking people, so I'm not too sure how it's going to go, but I'll certainly try. Yep, let's get you guys to run over to there. And then, so what are we doing? No, you aren't over there yet. So is it these guys? Yep, it is. Right, how's this going? Less than what we normally do, but our guys are still beating them back with relative ease. Right, so yeah, embark all of them. We have actually lost a little bit, not massively, but, you know, still, regardless, it's still not brilliant. Right, so, first naval fleet here is going to push into there. I think that's, yeah, that's a good idea. And then, right, are you over here yet? Are you actually attacking this one? No, you're not. You're moving, and you are doing what? You're trying to push into them, and look, the Bespin Trade Guilds have sent in other people to try and hit us. Don't really know why they're insistent on doing that, but you know what? That's fine by me. And are you landing your forces there? Yes, you are. Right, so you should be taking that planet down. And you are taking these down. Yep, right, come on. No, you're still in a battle to try and take down these two stations. Come on. One thing I will mention actually as well, just while this is off, you know, doing whatever it is that it does. Right, ooh. Embark all of them. So, what we're going to do? Well, we're going to send you. No, we're not. We're going to send these. So that's them and them. And we're going to send them down to here. So you're going to go there. No, you're going to go there. And then Task Force Hammer, you're going to go and take this one. Right, so let's hit them hard here in the sort of back bit. And then we'll probably move on to Ryloth, because we need to claim Ryloth, don't we? So that should be fine, I think. And then, you know, these forces here are not too much of a worry. And we've got the guys who are still in reserve. So actually, since these guys are in reserve, what we're going to do is we're going to have you guys come down here and blockade this planet here. And yeah, once you've taken that down, I imagine that should give us some extra little bit. And I think we should be hitting pretty close to, I would imagine, 50% very quickly. Right. You guys. You're in a pretty dangerous position. So, get you over to there. And you actually are going to pull back to here and take these guys out. Because if not, they're going to try and destroy them. And that's really not a good thing. Because we, you know, this is the thing that we've always got to be careful of. That they're going to try and attack them, and then that's a big problem. A bit annoying. But, you know what, we'll be fine. We'll probably be fine. And those guys, well, let's move these two forward. So we've got 12,000 strength. 13,000 strength there, which is, you know, just going to basically what we're going to do is we're going to split it all back down, and then we're going to use it to add on to these. So these ones should go up by, when you include, you know, the bonuses from the actual people, even though there has been a strange bug which has meant that they all have the same person. Not sure how that's worked, but you know what, can't really stop it, so fine. And what are you doing? You are, yeah, you're doing that. And where are you? You are trying to do something over there. Right. Are you there yet? Yep. Have they managed to do anything? Nope, not really. We're not too worried about this Naboo. Probably, you know, this is the most that the Naboo can actually do. And there we go. Right. Brilliant. Right. So, both of you, now, go over to here. Where should we go to? Who's fighting? You're fighting stuff there still? Yep. Right, so you enter orbit around there. And you... Are you entering your orbit around there? Yes, you're entering orbit around there as well. So we're up to 30% already. So let's see, 38%. Nice. Right, and you're blockading that one. You're blockading that one. And let's see, what are you doing? User going down to there. User moving over to there. I should see this one as going reasonably fine, actually, and shouldn't see this being too much of a problem. And yep, so you've got regenerative hulls. Really, really useful ability to get that one, the regenerative hulls. Really do strongly recommend it if you see it. Grab that one. It's a nice one to get as quickly as possible, to be honest, I think. And what you're doing, user just sort of sat chilling. Right, so come on. The sooner that we get that down, the better. And what is this? Right, so you're going to try, and you're going to regret that. Yep, you're in a battle with these people, and this is frozen again while it's trying to figure out what it's doing. I'm really hoping that it doesn't crash. It has done that in the past. It does sometimes do it. But while this is, figuring out whatever the hell it's doing, let's go and have a look over at the Sith Empire. Oh, there we go. And it looks like it's going forward. So you can see here, the Sith, massive. And we are pretty much just crushing anybody and everybody. Which is, the exact situation that we really want to be in, to be perfectly honest. And, I don't yet dare go against the actual Republic too much. I do a little bit, but not massively. I tend to hit them a little bit and then, pretty much just get the hell out. But, it's not maybe the best tactic. I'm sure we maybe could do some stuff a little bit better, but it does its job. And you know what, the Bright Alliance here, we've been working on them for a while, and we are going to be able to take them down with relative ease, and then we will actually be very, very close towards hitting the Domination victory, which is, a brilliant situation to find ourselves in. We have also had a very weird thing happen with, let's just first of all, let's just jump all of these guys over. So use guys, enter orbit all over there. Right, so why are we up to that? Because I think... Why are you not? You should be there. And you guys are trying to fight off them. Wow. Right then, so that's a big force. Right. You are going to have to jump over to here and take out these guys. You're going to have to move in to support this. Because, well, we have more hull than them, but let's see how this does go. I mean, they're still, they've put their whole fleets together. This is their sort of their main attempt to try and take us down, I suspect. And it's probably going to do just that. I mean, it is going to certainly do a good bit of damage to us. So let's see how this one does go. Right, so it's down to 36% in terms of war score as well, which is less than ideal. You guys, how are you doing? You're doing fine. That planet hasn't been taken down just yet, which is a shame, but not the end of the world. And I suspect this one is going to be a nice battle and is really going to sort of define the fact that, Naboo is a goner, basically. And yeah, we're seeing a lot of damage start coming to these guys. We are starting to push them back. We've lost a fair number of people, and actually, what we might be able to do is we might need to actually get... Oh, wait, never mind. There comes our guys from behind. Yep, there we go. We're going to cripple those guys. Right. You are going to now jump back to your little vantage point that you were at here and keep bombarding them. And so I think that's pretty much, that's the danger gone. It is a bit annoying that, we keep getting all of these bloody rebellions coming on from our actual vassals. We are integrating people steadily. These ones you can see here, the combined Nabooian stars, which are these people down here in the south, they are, going to take about 10 years. But after those 10 years, they're going to be completely crushed, and then there shouldn't be any more rebellions coming from them, which is a good thing. The less, rebellions that we have, the better, to be perfectly honest. And so what are you doing? Right, you need to go back to there, and you need to go back to entering orbit around there. We need to get this up to over 50%. Right, so what is that? That's 100-odd thousand. You're still holding that place, rather annoyingly. Do we not have that? I'm sure we control that. Not sure what's going on with that one there, but okay. And oh, look, we're over 52% war score. So we have hit them very hard. And they would actually be willing to give us one planet. What are we at? Minus 64. Relative naval strength, plus 20. The length of the war is a big, factor. We could probably, hold this as is at the minute. And then, just wait out this war. We're not going to do that, of course, but the point is that we could if we so desired. We don't desire, though, so it's fine. We're going to crush them. And we probably should go there and hit down that outpost as well at some point, but nah, we'll leave that. Let's be honest, if we did that, all they would do is just go and rebuild it. And, what would be the point, basically, in that? And these guys, oh, yeah, they're all together, so unify that. So there we go. 13,000 strength, ready to go. Right, and let's have a little look at what's going on over here. So, are you ready to take down this planet just yet? No, you're not. Why you're not, I don't know. I really wish that you were. It's given that we're at, 65% war score already, we're in a really nice position, and we're in a position where we can really start to look at crushing them pretty soon. And we need to occupy as many planets as possible, and then move on. And we are taking a little bit of risk. I mean, with the whole fact that we're actually sort of spread out a little bit thinner than we normally would be. It seems to be working, but I am always nervous when I do try and do just that. Because my experience in the past is if, your fleets do get too split up, then it can be a case that things end up, getting crushed out of nowhere, and that's not what you want. Is this one ready? Yep, this one's ready to go as well. So we will have managed to claim all of that. And then what I think we're going to do is these guys are going to go and help out with this one here, this rebellion from the Krull Freedom Dispute. And we've successfully controlled that and that. Brilliant. Right, so you are going to embark all of your forces. Grab both of them, I think. Yeah, let's grab both of those, and then let's get you guys to jump over to here. Enter orbit. And actually, no, don't enter orbit. You are going to stay there for the minute because it's yous that are going to go first. You're slow moving, so with how sort of close that is to the border where you're going to pop out, we want to make sure that that is under sort of our control quite safely before we do send those guys. Right, you guys are going to jump over to here next, and we're going to Harun Kal. You're going to land your armies on Harun Kal. And then you guys are going to jump over to here, I think. Yep. And yep, definitely. You're going to move here, and you're going to basically take out these and, force them back because they're going to try and take down another planet, which is quite simply just not allowed, especially when we're at, 60% war score. Minus 55% for them being willing to accept this, of course, but oh well. And let's see. So you guys are moving, and you guys are going to start to move. You're going to move up to there. So we're going to get you guys ready to fly if you did need to. You don't need to, but still better to have them there ready than not. So let's see. And you's going to be jumping pretty soon. Yes, you are. You guys are moving over to there. Are we going to be able to catch them? They're trying to run by the looks of things. Right, so 15 days, 14. Right, preparing to jump. They can't seem to decide where they want to jump to. So, yep, we're going to catch them. See, if you'd have just, picked a place, you'd have been able to run. But instead, you're going to be, wiped out. Which I find quite funny. Right, and so what are you doing? You're taking them down. And where exactly is our thingy force? You're there. You're there. You're landing those armies there. Right, you guys, go here and enter orbit. So you'll now be safe to get over there. And oh, look, the Galactic One Calamari Pact has finally decided to join us. Don't really know why you've tried to join us now. I think it's a little bit late, but okay. What are we down to? 58%. 58% is not brilliant. But you guys are going to jump over there instead. I'm not too worried about that, and we should be able to, crush these guys, to be perfectly honest. How is this doing? There's enemy ships there, yes, but those enemy ships are not really too much to worry about. They're just science ships. So you are going to actually push through to Epica. I think, yep, you'll push through to there. And then, once we've got... So you guys are going to land your armies. Yeah, you're definitely going to land your armies. You're in there, you're Moriband. You guys are attacking that planet. You guys are kind of just sat there. I'm not quite sure what you're doing. So, you're going to jump up to here, and you're going to land your armies there. Oh, research. What's this? Android leadership allowed. We're now basically just doing the, repeating ones over and over again. Let's have a look. Strike craft, attack speed. Let's get attack speed for my strike craft, because I think we do still use some Primus Rae ships. Not as many as we used to, but we use some. How are you doing? You're forcing your way through to there. You've got that all controlled, so brilliant. So you are now going to jump over to Ryloth. Yes. I think Ryloth is a good one. Right, so Shogun, let's get this force and tell you, yep, as well, to jump over to Ryloth, which is just inside your borders where you need to be. Actually, no. You're not going to do that. You're going to jump to there. So you're going to jump about halfway and get ready for it. There we go. Best possible outcome. Brilliant. And what are we on for this one? Negotiate. Minus 47, because we're at 65. So not massive, but, still not terrible. And you guys are looking like, yep, you're warping down to be able to jump over to there. So 65% in terms of war score. I think this is going reasonably well. What's going on here? They're sending some guys down to try and bombard our planet, or, something like that. I'm not quite sure why. It's not a massive worry or anything like that. We can easily, once we've taken this planet, just jump those guys over there, and then that'll be that. And what are you doing over here? You've got forces down here as well, which look like, yep, you're trying to bombard that one. We're up to, we're up to 80%. We could claim 3 planets. 3 planets is, it's not a terrible amount, actually. How are you doing? You're there. So, you guys are going to land your armies there. That should be these ones, yeah. So, they're going to land their armies, which will get us an extra 5%. So, we're going to be hitting close to 85% here. Let's just set up our research, because apparently we've got more research. What do we need? Building cost, shield hit points. Let's pop them up. Core sector systems. Yeah, let's pop that up as well. It's doing a good thing, that one, with trying to actually, Okay. Oh, yay. Right, you. Yep. Certainly use. Jump over to there. And then, where are you? You're trying to take them down, and you're going to take them down with relative ease. So, you go and secure that planet. Are you going to? Yep. So, use. Embark. Where are you? Ryloth. Where are you? You're there. Right, so let's just sort out where everyone's going a second here. Right. You need to jump over to Epica. Land your armies on Epica, and then we can push down further into the Bespin trade guilds. Use are on Ryloth, and you're going to move over to there. And you're going to also move over there. You're going to enter orbit around them. Right, so let's see what this does get us up to. So well over 80%, which is brilliant. That's exactly where we want to be. So we're moving 2 fleets at the minute, and, yep, 83%. They wouldn't be willing to accept 4 planets just yet, but we're getting closer to being able to accept, because we're going to get all 5. Let's be honest, we need 13%. Why would we not go for it? Well, actually, we need 26. But when we hit 100, that will pretty much be the war done. So I'm going to leave it there for today. I will come back in the next episode, and we'll see how this war does go against the Bright Alliance. If you want to see how that does all go, do be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And as always, I've been Etharal here for eGen, and I shall see you next time.